On the 30th of November 2006, the Central Bank of Ghana announced that the Ghana currency will be debated, and this is expected to happen approximately in a year time, that is 1st of July 2007. In other words, it means redenomination. This redenomination project is expected to be carried out on the 1st July 2007. The project is expected to remove 4 zeros from the Ghana currencies. For example, the 10,000, removing 4 zeros from 10,000 means it becomes 1, that is 1 cedi. So it means the 10,000 Ghana cedi becomes 1 cedis. 100,000 Ghana cedis becomes 10 cedis, and so on and so forth. That is why today 100 cedis of today is seen as 1 million by some Ghanaians. They still mention it and they still call it 1 million, 100 cedis. And that 100 cedis, say approximately, is still equal to 10,000 naira in Nigerian currency. It is still equal to 10,000 naira in Nigerian currency, approximately. So 10,000 became 1 Ghana cedis, 100,000 became 10 cedis, 1 million Ghana cedis became 100 cedis, 10 million became 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now, if you think that the currency of Ghana, which is cedis, has become higher than Nigeria, I want you to think about this. If 100,000 of their former or old currency became 10 cedis, 100,000. Now, Nigerian 100,000, do you use it to eat in a day? Because as I speak to you, 10 cedi will not be enough for you to use to eat. Per square meal, just per square meal. Talking about 100,000 Ghana cedis, which is now 10 cedi. It's not enough for you to eat per square meal. I mean, just morning meal. It's not enough. You have to put like, or bring like maybe 25, 30, depending on how you eat. But in Nigeria, the same 100,000. What do you use 100,000 Naira to do in Nigeria? So much. So much. In fact, I don't know, you might even have to maybe, like, let's say maybe up to half a month. I don't know, it may need you to have a month to eat. But in Ghana, their own 100,000 will not be enough for you to eat per square meal. So tell me, how is the currency more valued than Naira? Think it. The 4 zeros of that 100,000 was removed, and it became 10 cedis. It became 10 cedis. But in Nigeria, the zeros were not removed. It has remained the same. So how do you think that the value of the cedis is stronger or higher than that of Naira? Okay, let me make it more easier this way. It's just like our 10,000 Naira, which you can use to eat and eat and eat again. Huh? It's the 4 zeros were removed and it became 1 Naira. It's simply called 1 Naira. Now the same 1 Naira, you still use it to afford what that 10,000 could afford. No difference. It didn't go up. You can't use it to now buy car or whatever. No. Unlike the mentality in Ghana, where they now heard that, oh, I heard that you can use 10,000 Ghana cedis to buy house, to buy the country. I heard a lot of things. It's not so. The 10,000 Ghana cedis, how much was it in your old currency before the zeros were removed? How much was it? That's 10,000 Ghana cedis, which equivalently right now, like currently, if you approximate it, it's just about 1 million Naira. Now, are you getting it right now? So it is only the zeros that were removed. And this was done in 2007 July. It was announced by the central government. So it wasn't as if there was any value added to it. No, it is just the zeros that were removed. The redenomination, it didn't, it doesn't change the real value. It was just a numerical expression. It didn't change the value of anything. If it afforded you maybe a phone, it's still affording that same phone till today. In fact, because of the devaluation of currencies in Africa, it will not afford the phone again. So the country's currency just remain, just like I think I've come across this same situation in Zambian money. I could read then, I said 1 billion Zambian currency, something like that. I was a billion, but when you bring that billion to Naira, it offers you almost nothing. And then later they just remove the zeros, and you hear something like, oh, even Zambia, their currency is now higher than Nigeria. Oh, no, it's not so. You have to do research. You have to find out exactly what happened. Had it been that the same, or let's say the same 10,000 Ghana cedis of then, which is now 1 cedi, can afford 10,000, can afford what 10,000 Ghana cedi will afford now, then you can think that there was actually an increase in value. But the 10,000 then, it's only affording 1 cedi now. And what can 1 cedi buy for you? 2 pure water in the city. 2 pure water. I mean pure water, sachet pure water you drink. That is what the former 10,000 Ghana cedis could afford. I mean, that is what it is affording right now. You are buying pure water with 10,000 Ghana cedis. Is it? Yes, 10,000 Ghana cedis. When you remove the 40, it become 1 cedi, which you are using to buy pure water, 2 pure water. Now, how much do you use to buy 2 pure water in Nigeria? How much? Huh? You use, maybe pure water is 15 naira and another 15 naira. I think I've even heard that you can buy three 100 naira, something like that, which is equivalent to the 1 cedi. So you can even get, let's just put it that 2 pure water. So which is, you are using 100 naira to buy 2 pure water in Nigeria, or you are using 10,000 Ghana cedis to buy 2 pure water, the same 2 pure water in Ghana. So you have to get this correctly. There was no toppling in the value of their currency against Naira. No, it's just the removal of the zeros. That's all. Thank you.